Imagine you have just finished a delightful taxi ride through the charming streets of Paris, or perhaps the scenic routes of the French countryside. Your driver has been prompt, polite, and navigated the busy traffic with skill. As the meter clicks to its final amount, a common question might pop into your mind, one that can make travelers feel a little unsure. For French taxis, the simple answer is yes. Rounding up your fare is perfectly acceptable and often appreciated. Unlike in some other cultures where a substantial tip is a social expectation, French taxi drivers do not typically expect an additional payment on top of the metered fare. This cultural norm stems from a few key factors. First, taxi fares in France are regulated by the government, ensuring drivers receive a fair wage without relying heavily on tips for their primary income. Second, French culture generally places less emphasis on tipping for services compared to countries like the United States. Service charges are often included in prices for many establishments, and for taxis, the fare itself is considered inclusive. So, how do you handle it in practice? If your fare is, for instance, €28.50, you could simply hand over €30 and tell the driver to keep the change. If the fare is €45.10, you might offer €46 or €47. It is about a small gesture of convenience and courtesy, rather than calculating a percentage. This practice of rounding up is a polite way to acknowledge good service without overthinking the transaction. It is seen as a gesture of appreciation for a smooth journey or helpful assistance with luggage. Remember, this small act contributes to a positive interaction and reinforces goodwill, reflecting your appreciation for their service and making the payment process quicker and smoother. By simply rounding up to the nearest convenient euro or two, you demonstrate both good manners and an understanding of local customs. This thoughtful approach ensures your journey ends on a high note, leaving you feeling confident and your driver feeling respectfully acknowledged for a job well done, without any awkwardness or pressure for either party.